our predictions for the
Las Vegas Grand Prix.
Right, it is 51-48 to Tom Bellingham because I decided to throw it in Brazil, throw it all at Max Verstappen, and he did not deliver. Disgusting. Pit lane to third place, just not good enough.
Not enough.
In my eyes. So it is my turn to go first, and remember, we cannot choose the same prediction. Let's head into a good surprise. My good surprise for the Las Vegas Grand Prix is Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton gonna get his podium. It's happening. Of course, he finished second place last time out. We went to Las Vegas. Of course, was in Mercedes and also got beaten by George Russell. But he was very strong in the race. And overall, I think that Ferrari should be strong this weekend. I am fully delusional, as you probably can imagine. But this is our last chance as Ferrari. And I feel as though Hamilton, I mean, look, he's had pretty poor qualifyings of late. So this time, he's making it to Q3 and it's a good surprise locked in.
Okay, interesting. I have gone for a bit of a rogue one. I have gone for Pierre Gasly, who did very well in the past in Vegas. Alpine,
and very
of course,
well last time out in Brazil.
Indeed,
So
they are. No, I don't do your rules of like we only
or?
go on the last race and then and then if they're one higher, you suddenly get a point. No, I'm going for Gasly. I think he'll be strong around here. And Alpine have been so bad this year that maybe it's an opportunity for him.
Okay, all right. Pierre Gasly hype train. Since Colapinto's had his contract signed, do you reckon this is the strong end to the season that we've been waiting for Gasly? All right, let's head to a big flop.
Okay, a big flop. Maybe an obvious one. I've gone for McLaren.
Okay.
I've gone for the team. There's obviously a lot of talk. They're probably going to win now by 40 seconds because there's so much, not hype, the opposite of hype, downplaying everything. And I understand why they're downplaying it. You know, they've not been strong at Vegas before. They struggled last year. They had, of course, a fantastic car last year and a race-winning car last year, and they still struggled. 2023, they were also, didn't go well for them. So, yeah, I do think on paper they should struggle here. It's not suited them in the past. There is part of me that goes, oh, maybe this will be like an outlier and it will change, but I've got to go with my gut here, so I'm going to go for McLaren.
Okay, well, I'm glad you went for your gut because within the rules, I'm not allowed to go for the same thing as you, but I wasn't going for McLaren. My big flop is Lando Norris. He has been utterly sensational in the last few races. He has an incredible lead. It's not the fact that I think that Lando's going to start to crumble. That's not the reason I've gone for a big flop. It is because, similar to your thinking, Tommy, that the data we have is that McLaren don't know how to set up their car in these conditions around a track that is very unique. So that's the reason I've gone for Lando Norris, and we shall see how that unfolds. This watch is made from a legendary Formula One car and none other than Ayrton Senna's. Tommy, I've been sent one, you've been sent one, simply stunning.
The F1 car in question is this, the Lotus 98T, Ayrton Senna's F1 car, no less.
Tommy, you're an absolute livery nerd, and you must be seeing so many similarities from the watch to the actual iconic livery as well.
Yeah, this livery is probably the most iconic in F1 history, the black and gold. It's the car that Ayrton Senna won his first Grand Prix in, so it is such a legendary car, and it's such a cool colour scheme to make a watch from as well.
You've got the back of the watch there, which I find absolutely fascinating. I don't know a huge amount about watches, but I know for a fact that it's high quality. What can you tell us, or what can you see?
I can see that it looks incredibly cool. You've got Ayrton Senna's race number, the number 12 that was on this Lotus car as well. And also this detailing here actually matches the engine cover. So as a livery nerd, it's just so cool.
We can't thank Rec Watches enough for sending us this incredible piece. If you want to own your own piece of history, then you better be quick because there's a limited amount of these watches, 989 in total, and they're pretty much already sold out. So Tommy, tell them to go get it.
Go get it because you can't have mine because I'm keeping it.
Can't have mine either, I'm really sorry. Pole position. Oh, God. My brain and my heart are saying two very different things, which is what it always says, to be honest with you. Am I going to go with my brain or am I going to go with my heart? I'm going with my heart. Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc pole position. My brain is saying it's a Mercedes pole position every single day of the week. It really is. Whether it's George or Kimi, we don't know. Brazil was a very good weekend for Kimi Antonelli. However, my heart says, Matt, if you don't back Charles and he gets pole position around a track he's been strong at in the past, you will kick yourself. It'll be a point, if I don't go for him and he does get it, it's a point lost, but it's more than a point lost because it's for Charles, So I'm going for him. Come on, just give me that pole position. Give me the point.
That's very interesting because I was very much considering Charles Leclerc. And I was almost so convinced you were going to go for him that I didn't go for him because I thought you were going to, and there's no point. So I've actually gone for Max Verstappen. But I do think Max has a history of, being particularly strong in qualifying this year when it does hook up, obviously, not last time out. But yeah, I'm going to go for Max because there's a long old straight and they've been, had good straight line speed this year. And yeah, this was a very difficult one to pick. And I think all of these are about to come up now. So difficult because I don't know where the form is. Am I going on this year of everything we've seen? And will Vegas be as different as before? Do I go on last year's form? Oh, it's been really, really tough, actually.
Third position, Tom Bellingham.
Okay, third position. I'm going to go for Lando Norris. There is part of me that thinks that they will still perform. Like, Lando is on the form of his life. He's driving absolutely brilliantly. And part of me thinks that even if they are struggling a little bit, a podium would still be possible, particularly in his hands with him driving so well at the moment and confidence sky high. So yeah, I'll go for Lando P3.
In third position, I'm not spreading my eggs currently. Lewis Hamilton. Come on, Lewis, please, lock in and get a podium. It has to happen this year. Surely, it cannot happen. I firmly believe that this is his best chance of getting a podium if we're looking at everything. And the two races that are coming up afterwards, I don't think Ferrari are going to be anywhere near in Qatar, and I think Abu Dhabi will be very similar. So Vegas, Ferrari, dial in, give him a good car, and Lewis, please provide a good qualifying where you start in the top 4. Thank you. In second position, I've gone for Max Verstappen. You can't discount him, and I do genuinely think he will be strong. That's why I've put him, of course, in the top 3. He could well win Vegas. He should have, in shoulda, woulda, coulda territory, won Brazil with the pace that he put down, but he started so far back. And of course, Tommy, myself and you, we will die on the hill that he shouldn't have stopped on that last stint. But he had the best package around Brazil. So as much as Lando had a perfect weekend in Brazil, you cannot ignore the fact that Red Bull still have a very good car when they can get it right. So I've gone for second place, Max Verstappen.
Second place, I so nearly went for Max Verstappen, but did change it before we did these predictions. And you know what happens when you change something? It's George Russell. I've gone for George Russell P2, winner last year, comfortable winner last year. Had a fantastic season, wasn't, his usual form last time out, of course, as well. But yeah, I've gone for George P2.
Okay, Tommy, who have you gone for the winner?
So for P1 and the winner of the Las Vegas Grand Prix, I've gone for Kimi Antonelli. In the same way you went for Charles Leclerc pole position and said I would kick myself if I didn't go for it, exactly the same with Kimi Antonelli. If he actually got a win and I had even 10% thought that I think he could win this Grand Prix and I didn't go for it, I'd regret it. And look, Mercedes should be strong here. Kimi, of course, has had the best race of his entire career last time out in Brazil.
Best weekend. It wasn't even just the race, it was every session.
Well, the whole weekend was absolutely brilliant.
All right, P1 for the Las Vegas Grand Prix.
We all know what it's going to be when it's a pause that long.
Charles Leclerc. Charlie boy, do it for me. Pole and victory. I'm fully believing, surely, this is the one. It has to be. This is the only opportunity now for Ferrari to win a race this year.
Charles Leclerc has to be.
Yeah,
I've heard that one before.
Yeah, you've heard it before. You'll hear it again. But right now you're hearing it as well in this present form. Charles Leclerc is winning Las Vegas. You've heard it here first. Well, I say first. You've heard it many times from me that Charles Leclerc is going to win a Grand Prix, and he has not. But this time, it's happening. Come on, there's got to be people that believe this. Let me know. Let me know in the comments right now on YouTube or audio, wherever you are. You believe, right? Right. If you didn't think these were crazy enough, let's head to our crazy prediction. My one crazy prediction is no McLaren on the podium. Not a single McLaren will feature on the podium, and I will get a point for it.
Yeah.
They're getting a 1-2, aren't they, Tommy? They really are.
Yeah,
but
it's a little bit of a weird loophole thing because they've obviously been on the podium so much, but it would be a surprise even though the form guide says that they should struggle.
The form guide is the form guide. That's the form guide for last year. The form guide for this season is that McLaren are winning everything. So there you go. No McLaren on the podium.
So mine is also about McLaren, and of course it is. All McLaren pit stops under 3 seconds. I am going for that until I get it right every single time.
Yeah, by the way, I obviously dearly hope you don't get it, because then we go to Qatar where they're having at least 2 stops each. So
yeah, that's true. It
so
also adds
Vegas.
It also adds some fun jeopardy into the watch along every time I do it as well.
Every time. And
Join
you'll
us for
see
that.
me celebrate with sheer vocal noise when it doesn't come in. Obviously, no hate to McLaren. I hope you have a wonderful race, but a 3.1 pit stop would be mwah, that would be delightful for one of the drivers. All right, Patreon prediction, Tommy. What have you gone for?
My Patreon prediction is from Jennifer English. Colapinto finishes in the points. So, as I went for Good Surprise Gasly and also Colapinto points, don't know why I've gone for Alpine.
Alpine the goats.
All
right.
Why not?
My Patreon prediction comes in from Sky Sarah. Rookie on the podium. It's open. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Tommy, how many podiums has Kimi Antonelli had?
He was actually on the podium last time out.
Oh, sorry. If we go back to the start of the episode, you said it doesn't matter what happens in the last race. That's not the way it goes. Yeah, thank you very much. Actually, editor, replay that right now in the episode.
No, I don't do your rules of like we only
or?
go on the last race and then and then if they're one higher, you suddenly get a point.
Oh, God, that's beautiful. I love it when I get you like that.
Wow.
So that's what I've gone for. Because Antonelli, yes, he was on the podium last time out, but that is not a norm. He's had a horrendous run of form if you look at the mid part of the season. So there you go. Sky Sarah, rookie on the podium. Thank you so much for the Patreon prediction that caused Tommy to question it ever so slightly. All right, then. We now head to the family top 3 where neither of us know whether they're going to pick up. So let's see. No, my dad has not responded since I said I'm going to come to him. So let's see who picks up.
You all right, Matt?
It's a miracle. Hi, Dad. I messaged you to let you know that I'm going to come to you for the predictions. Don't know if you'd seen it or not, but
No, I haven't.
no. All right. So it's on the fly. So it's Las Vegas this weekend, and I need to know your top 3. So can we start in 3rd position, please? Thank you.
Do you want a Georgina answer, or do you want a...
No, we're losing. It's 10-9 to the boring Bellinghams.
Oh, you want a proper...
If I wanted a Georgina answer, I'd ring Georgina.
You would? Right. 3, George Russell.
Okay, in 3rd place, George Russell. Fine. 2nd
Nice.
place.
Max Verstappen.
That's what I went for. Okay, appreciate that. And in 1st position.
Lando.
Wow. So you don't
Okay.
think McLaren are falling off in the slightest and Lando will win?
That's a good prediction,
No,
to be fair.
Lando's on a bit of a run at the moment, so...
Feel like you've definitely said that before, that Max Verstappen's unstoppable and then he was stoppable in the next race. So that'll be interesting to see that not
Well,
coming.
it was out of them two. I've got a feeling that Max might do it, because there's no, support races there this time. It's all practice. And you know what it's like when he practices, so...
Well, I went for Charles Leclerc W, so there you go. There you go. All right. Thanks, Dad. Switch you soon. Love you. Bye.
Okay. That's quite
Locked in.
good. Locked in.
I mean, look, he's covered the base of
Yeah,
Lando
he's not
being
against it.
Literally the same as he has been in the last 2 races, which I think is absolutely fine. Right, over to you, Tommy.
Okay, I'm going to give my wife a call who absolutely hates doing these.
Bless her.
So
Right.
We'll see. Hopefully, if she gets
Let's
points,
hear
it's
the
fine.
anguish in her voice.
Hello, you okay?
Yeah, good.
Good. I know how much you love doing these.
Yeah,
obviously.
good.
My favourite.
That's a not good.
Right. Can we get your top 3, please? Starting with P3.
Okay, Charles.
Okay. Interesting.
Katie. Come
Okay.
on.
P2.
I'm going with George.
Okay.
Very strong lineup currently.
And P1.
Max.
Oh, gone for the no McLaren.
Can we get a little addition of
I
where
don't,
she
I don't
thinks-
know if that's a terrible idea.
No,
but
what can
What do you
I
think
ask your
Lando's gonna
thinking
be?
behind the no McLaren?
Either they're not going to be suited to it or possible implosion. I'm not sure, but
Oh, interesting. I've gone for McLaren big flop actually. So we've gone
Okay.
all in with that one. All right, thank you.
yeah, fingers crossed.
All right, love you. Bye. Okay, I was weirdly happy either way with how she'd gone with that, because if she'd gone McLaren, I feel like it's fine because it covers the bases.
I guess literally any driver in the top 7, sorry, Yuki, and you're kind of happy with them in the top 3. And
Well,
even then,
it's
there
true.
could well be another curveball in this Vegas weekend. I'm looking forward to it. We will be live on Twitch and YouTube once again from our gorgeous, wonderful home setups. And you do not want to miss this, because we're going to be live from about 3:30 in the morning each time. So look forward to that. It might well be 3:45, actually. I might stay in bed for an extra 15 minutes if I possibly can. But we will be live. Do not worry for each competitive session. God, no, will we be live for Friday practice. I don't even think I'll watch FP1. I'm not going to lie to you, because that's on at like midnight, and then we're
Not
up
if
again
they send
for 4
everyone
a.m.
home again.
Yeah, hopefully they don't do that. Tommy, what are your final thoughts, please?
Final thoughts. I'll echo what you said, that you have to join us for the watch along, because there's so much hype around this weekend. How are we going into Vegas when it was such a race that was absolutely slated, and now it's one of the ones I look forward to most every year, and the predictions reflect that we just have no... I mean, we normally have no idea, but this time we literally have no idea, and they're so varied. That's probably our most varied predictions between us two and the 2 family members, probably of the whole year so far, I think.
For sure, I'm looking forward to scoring absolutely no points, and, look, we got 2 races to go after that and a sprint, so that's where I'll have to gain some more points if Ferrari are indeed shocking. So thank you, everybody. As I said, we'll be live. See you very soon. Lots of love. Take care.
Lots of love.
Bye.
Bye.